Oh, one of the things that comes to the moment is David Tennant and I were doing a sequence where we were eating chips in a warehouse because we were fleeing somewhere. We actually asked for proper chips. You know, when I say chips, I mean French fries.
Yes.
Big, good cut British French fries. Delicious. So the first sequence, David and I are doing the dialogue in a wide shot, and we're putting salt and vinegar on it. And we're like, I'm doing the scene, I'm talking, delicious. Forgot that we had to do the close-ups, the turn-ups, we had to eat chips the whole night. We were sick of chips. The other thing about Torchwood, the other favorite for me is anytime Eve Miles, when it's on her close-up and I am standing, the camera's going over my shoulders, and I have the coat on, because you have to have it for continuity, and she's facing her. I'm standing there and I'm talking to her, and she'll be doing her dialogue in a close-up. Any of the close-ups that I did, she'd stop and she'd look at me and she'd go, "You got your balls out, don't you?" Yes. And she just wouldn't look down. She's like, "Okay, I've done the whole close-up, and you've got your testicles hanging out the front of you." Yep.
I love you so much.
She eventually got to the point where she'd be doing a close-up, and she'd go, "I can't do it. He doesn't have his nuts out." Other actors would come on, she'd be like, "Excuse me, could you get your nuts out, please?" Seriously? Anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hi, I make a lot of my own clothes and everything. I made a t-shirt that says, has the TARDIS and it says "The Doctor and I," and I put by John Barrowman.
Yes.
I was wondering if you wouldn't mind singing like one line from that song.
Singing it?
Yes, please.
When I meet the doctor, when I prove my worth, when I meet the doctor, what I've waited for since birth, and with all his doctor wisdom, by my looks he won't be blinded. Do you think the doctor is dumb? Or like Oots, he's so small-minded? No, you say to me, I see who you truly are, Jack, a man on whom I can rely, and that's where we'll begin, the doctor and I. Why I decided? I didn't decide. I like being gay. I was born this way. And I at one point wanted to be a pilot, an airline pilot. And I realized that when I was 9 and going through puberty was because I actually just wanted to pilot, not, you know. Did you get that?
Yes, I did.
I was training and I got my own pilot at home. I just always wanted to do this. You ask my parents, all I've ever wanted to do was entertain people, to perform. And a lot of people know exactly what they're put on this planet to do, and I know that. I've been put on this planet to entertain people. So whether that's books, being in Doctor Who, Torchwood, it's recording albums, doing live stage shows, doing this kind of panel where it's not a boring sit down and do, I really get the motivation, right? My job on this planet is to entertain you. I've known that from about the age of 4, so that's why I do it.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
So obviously I'm a huge Doctor Who and Torchwood fan, but I've actually been a fan of yours since way before Captain Jack.
Way before Captain Jack, when I was on the stage in the West End.
Well, I saw a little movie called Shark Attack 3. I'm exhausted.
What?
I'm exhausted.
You're exhausted?
I'm exhausted.
What do you say I take you home and...
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I have to believe that one. That's a heavy one. But can I tell you, if you don't know what that is, go online and look up John Barrowman classic Shark Attack line.
Yes.
I did it as a joke because the girl that I was working with, no expression because of Botox. And the director said, can you do something, like say something that's going to throw her? Well, I did this thing that was going to throw her, and there was still no expression. So, if you can imagine what the line was, Here's what they made me dub for television. God, I'm so exhausted. What do you say I take you home and watch I Love Lucy? Oh yeah, that's romantic. He's clearly gay! Yes.
I was going to ask, what was your most embarrassing moments from Torchwood or Dark?
Sorry, they're getting grumpy. They want me to leave. Is that all right? Listen, you fucked up the schedule. You're just going to have to wait.
Embarrassing moments from Torchwood or Doctor Who?
Torchwood or Doctor Who? Torchwood, not embarrassing, but really funny moment was another one where Yanto pushes the cement block off the cliff and it cracks open and I get out of it, right? What I didn't tell them when they got out of the car, Eve, Kai, and Gareth, I was completely naked. Because that's just who I am. I'm not embarrassed, right? So I'm completely naked, but I didn't tell them. The whole crew knew. But what I didn't tell them was I had to protect my feet, but there was no way to protect your feet to look naked. So what I did, I'm not telling you right now. So I'll tell you in a minute. Anyway, the rock comes off, boom, the car comes pulling around, and if you look at that sweet sequence, look at Eve's face. Eve walks out of the car and she goes, I fluffed a little. I'm standing there and they're pulling around and again it's all out there. But what I didn't tell when I'm walking towards them, I had Stay Free maxi pads with wings that I never. So I'm walking all macho, fluffed, with pads on my feet, and Eve's like that. Because they can't see my feet, I'm going, do you want to borrow one? So that's one of the funny moments. I have to do, sorry? I have to do last question. Yep.
Can you twerk?
What? What's twerking? I've been in England. We don't twerk.
Teach you.
Quick, final question. Final question to the gentleman. Yes, I don't know what twerking is. Sorry. I don't. Don't get all. I don't know what it is. I jerk. I don't twerk. Can I have a lock of your hair? I shave. Go.
I don't know if you could tell us any news about Sing Your Face Off.
Sing Your Face Off, I don't have an air date. It's a show that I've just made for ABC television. It's where we take stars and they get to become their big iconic singers they want to be. It'll be out sometime, hopefully in the fall or the winter.
But they did accept the pilot?
Oh no, we made the series. It's all done. It's all done. If I can just say, I say this to all the panels because it's my first one here in Louisville. I want to say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart because you guys, the fans, and this is why I love doing these things, you've changed my life. You've given me the life that I've always dreamt about, and I want to thank you very, very much for it. Thank you.